Is Arthur's macaroni done? Let us know in the comments below. Hi, I'm Phil.
I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, we're gonna make a dairy-free creamy pasta. Yeah! I do not subscribe to any particular diet. I am not dairy-free, I love dairy. However, I have seen many pieces of media and recipes that referenced blending tofu into pasta sauce to add more protein or to use it as like a cream sauce substitute. So I wanted to try it. Really, I'm just curious, like, could it be good? Is it worth eating? Let's try it. We are going to use silken tofu today. Silken tofu is smoother. I got extra silken. I am interested to see what this is like texturally, but we have to add things to this to get it to taste good. So I'm gonna set the tofu to the side. We're gonna start with an onion. We're gonna use a yellow onion today, which I'm rinsing the outside of for some reason. Arthur's having a ball over there. He's eagerly awaiting his macaroni and cheese, which we're working on. So, you know, just like everything else right now, I'm making Arthur's dinner and we're cooking your dinner too. You're not John's dinner is what I'm talking about.
Not Kevin's dinner. He's eating one of the 2 shrimp you made.
I cooked 2 shrimp in a pan for Arthur so he'd have something to eat. So what I'm going to do with the onions is I'm going to slice them thinly. So I'm just going to saute them, let them cook down a bit, see how much flavor we can get out of them. And we're using yellow, which are a little bit sweeter. I'm hoping that adds a little bit of a depth of flavor to our otherwise probably flavorless sauce. And I will use some canola oil, as this is fine. Actually, you know what? I'll put some olive oil in there too for flavor. We're all just trying to survive over here. Alright, in addition, we are gonna have some garlics. Here I go smashing garlic. Just like, tell them, Kevin, what can they smash? What can they smash? Smash that like butter! This was like 5 medium-sized cloves, and I'm chopping it super roughly because I'm gonna cook it longer. We're gonna avoid burning it because I'm good at cooking. I'm just not gonna let it burn. Don't worry, it's fine. I also don't really care about the size of it, specifically because we're gonna blend it up. So for our sauce, we're gonna blend the tofu with our flavor components, but I wanna start by blending the tofu now and just see what happens. And that will determine how optimistic I am for the rest of the show. Really not too much water in the pack. All right, let's just see what happens. We're gonna blitz it up. Okay, so yeah, yeah, it's too thick and it doesn't taste like anything, but I can see how this is gonna work. One of the things that is important is that you don't really want to like cook down the tofu because it can curdle and the sauce will break. We're essentially going to cook the other components, blend them into the sauce, and then heat it up, but try not to boil it. That's the idea. So I'm still working on my onions and garlic. They're soft now, but I think we can get some more flavor out of them. So to bump up our umami, I'm going to add some shiitake mushroom powder. So a big heaping bit of that. I also will comment that I saw a lot of recipes that use nutritional yeast as a flavoring in the sauce. I'm not a big fan of nutritional yeast, and it doesn't have anything other to do than taste. When I have nutritional yeast, I think of like knockoff Doritos. This always tastes like that to me, and I don't want the sauce to taste like that to me today. So I'm avoiding nooch intentionally, but if you like it, you know, by all means, go right ahead. I'm gonna add some lemon juice. I'm gonna do about a half lemon. And I'm also gonna add some miso paste, which I got out. This is just miso. I'm gonna take it kind of easy on the miso, so maybe a big tablespoon. Let's give that a blend and see what happens. So I can already see like I've got a lot of powder on the side. I'm probably gonna scrape the side a little bit. See what kind of spatula. It's got a good smell. Interesting smell, to say the least. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my onions and garlic now. And I think, you know, the longer you let these go, the more flavor you'll have. But I just wanna get busy. All right, so let's see what this does for us. Onions, garlic, miso, lemon, mushroom powder. So just observing from the outside of the blender, what I'm noticing is that there are definitely some larger chunks that were maybe a little bit stuck. So we might have to work on a little bit more, but let's give it a taste. Yeah, we're getting there. Right now it tastes like an extremely cheap Alfredo sauce. Like not great, but not bad. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there for now. And I wanna get some more flavor going in this pasta, so I'm gonna cook some mushrooms. I'm gonna cook in the same oil as the garlic and onions. I'm gonna give them a rinse to get the dirt off. All right, I got like some very well done onion bits in there. I don't think it's gonna matter too terribly much because once we get the mushies in here, they're gonna suck up all that oil. I'm gonna hit them with some salt, help draw out some of that moisture, crisp them up. We're cooking a fettuccine according to the directions on the box. That's it. I'm feeling pretty good about these mushrooms. They could definitely go longer, but they are nicely browned and will have good flavor and maybe okay texture. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out, and I'm gonna start working on a vegetable side. We could throw the vegetables into the pasta, but I want to go with a pretty simple pasta tonight, just so we get an idea of what that sauce doing. All right, so we're gonna have zucchini and squash. They're pretty much always at least okay in most grocery stores, and they're very inexpensive. We'll salt it, and you can add some herbs too to mix it up. I think it's really good with Italian seasoning. This is what we'll use today. And that'll be our nutritious side for dinner tonight. Oh, I was gonna put some bell pepper in there for fun, and it'll look nice. Nice color. Oh, look at that, now there's like a little red accent. I went to zucchini. Okay. I think our pasta should be about done. See what we're working with. Yep, we're still in the realm of al dente. That's fine for fettuccine. I'm gonna retain a mug full of water, starchy water. Can help build our sauce if we need it to. I'm gonna strain the rest. All right, now let's see if we can get our sauce in there. All right, let's see what we're working with. Let's start tossing it around. You know, first impressions is that it looks indeed silky and somewhat smooth, and almost like maybe we have too much sauce. I like it saucy. I like a saucy pasta. It's good. It's actually really good. It does not taste like anything else. I definitely feel like I can taste some of the miso in it, but it's lemony, and I think that it would benefit from some further seasoning. So let's add. I want it to be more garlicky than it is. Garlic powder. And we're gonna add onion powder if I can find it. It definitely needs salt. Does not have much in the way of salt right now. And I'm gonna add some expired MSG.
Yes.
Yeah, John's been angling for us to use that for a while. That's pink salt. Wow, that doesn't look like tofu, you know? Have we made something good? Now it's better.
That's very good.
It's like really good.
That's legit.
Yeah. And that's just like a block of tofu and some onions and garlic, really. Huh.
Oh yeah, I have that any night.
That's really tasty. This is like a smashing success. I'm really happy with that. I've never cooked squash and zucchini in a Dutch oven, so they are tender now. Tastes great. We're gonna eat our pasta with some shrimp. Totally optional. You don't gotta do that, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we finished the other components of our meal. So I'm gonna plate this up, and I'm gonna plate it up in a veggie manner, which is to say we're gonna eat ours with shrimp, but I want our veggie friends to not be turned off by looking at animal carcasses on this otherwise vegan dish. And I think it will be a nice counterpoint to have some colorful vegetables on the side, like so. I did cut up some curly parsley for a parsley garnish. And I am going to top it, at least for the photo, with some of those sauteed mushrooms. If you want to add more things to your pasta, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I think that'll be quite nice. And our parsley finish. Why don't we add some black pepper too? And there we go. I think that looks really good. All right, so I've already tasted it and I know it's good, but let me just show you. Like, if you're on the struggle bus and you're like, you got like morals and principles with your diet and stuff, and you're like, man, I just want that creamy pasta. This is it, man. It's so good. You know, like, it does not taste like cheese. And I think that's like an important distinction. It's just super savory. There's almost like a little bit of nutty flavor from the mushrooms and the miso, but it's completely delicious and the texture is awesome. Really, really creamy, really wonderful. I'm definitely gonna make this again. I feel like this is like a lightened up pasta meal. Super happy. I'm actually like really surprised at how good it is. So yeah, that's how you do it. Super happy with how that came out. Makes me feel like I should explore more of these things. And this kind of like, this method of using silken tofu in a pasta sauce can be applied in other contexts. So maybe we'll do a couple of riffs on this, kind of in the same vein. So that's how you do it. Hope you enjoyed our show. Here's Kevin.
I'm ready for my silken tofu milkshake.
Well, I didn't make that.